Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, many of you are probably wondering, when are we going back to Eorzean? We're going back right now. So, sorry for about cutting it off when we did. Had no real choice seeing as we were getting pretty far into the game and I actually had to get going. Today I actually can do about 2 episodes, I think, without too many issues coming out of it. I'm hoping to. I was planning on doing more, but I kind of got distracted and started looking at some stuff. Um, if anybody's curious on what I'm looking at, it's memes right now. Memes online. Everybody should know what the memes are. Today is currently January 28th. If you remember what happened a few days ago, you remember that memes are happening like mad online when it comes to money. It's beautiful. Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone, seeking this sting of excitement to liven up your day. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony, it is the nervous fluttering you see always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards, set you at ease, eh? Quick game of high or low, it's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Yes? Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Huh? Oh yeah, I remember this. It's really a matter of guessing. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The chances of it are probably lower. Oh, well then, right, let's see what you got. Ah, I was right. Cards. My card's at the scene. You have total of 11. I was right. Haha, I win. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I don't concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Another match? Yes. Alright, 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me, blah 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 blah. We know what we're doing. It's really a matter of how far you're willing to risk it. She's got 4, that's 12. I have 2, 5, 7. This is actually probably the most 50-50. I'm going to guess high on this one. 2, 5, 7. Total of 18. Good guess. Oh well, look at that. I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell Tisto what she can do for you. That's all how delightful wholesome, but if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. Blah, 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 blah. My humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. Oh, I bet it is. They say Lord Vauthry was born with power to command them, which means no Elmorian need raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Arthon over there. There's naught that Mary Salt likes more than the sound of his own voice. Was that new to you, more you say? Wahaha, just arrived and already looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, and I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, go up on that stage, give us a dance first, and then we can have your little talk. Ah, of course my character's got to show off the dance moves. Go up here, go to General. Where is dance at? It's in a weird spot. So he's in a weird spot. There it is. Ah, that's the way, dance like there's no tomorrow. Okay, bro, did you dance? Now what do I get? So, now that's a show. You're welcome to climb up on stage anytime you like. So what is it you want to ask me? Oh yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always peaceful as it is today. The Umarian army may be various military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Sin Eaters, he turns to them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that I've become something of an ally to Eorzeans, no longer an enemy to be feared. Yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting. They're losing battles. Ha! Toast to Lord Vauthry. Gain a preliminary sense of the city. The Chinese and Alphano will be expecting your return. Oh, good. Apologize for the small shortcuts where I'm just like not saying anything for a second. It's currently in Snapchat having memes. Oh, returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You need to have hurry back, young Alphanoes, yet to put a brush to canvas. I cannot rush good art, I'm told, or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. But again, assemble without the garment you chose is this satisfactory. Oh goodness gracious me, the last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. Truly handsome boy, ever I am to decide. What's happening? What happened to painting? I don't recall this being part of the artistic process. Exactly, the lad is an artist. There is no dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly. Now, I'd not. That is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prayer. We know he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at the moment's notice. What do you say, darling? So, shall we pick up some jewelry next? Oh god. Nature has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. The conception of hers is works in our favor. The time I spend indulging the distractions, the time you can use to prepare your explorations. This excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff out about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tales to tell. Not gonna ask that one. New stage. Understory. Remember right, I think we just head in here. You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Just like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. Been making excuses, but it's not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm not no use to them, then sob. Aw. I need you to sneak out to the derelicts to grab my condition to Theric. Here's a list of sentences and a hunk of meal to pay for this medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Poor girl. Stuck it. She's indebted to him, whoever it is. Ah, fun stuff. Huh, I wonder if you could actually just jump through one of those seams right there between the columns. That actually is a good question. I've never tried that before. Now I want to try it. It sounds like fun. I doubt you can. They had to have shut those off. There has to be a little barrier there. I don't know. I'm just looking at memes online right now. It's getting hilarious. Gonna hold out for a bit and see what goes on. I don't have to be I don't have to be at work till like 1:45. So I want to deposit some money in my bank. So I got to do that. Thinking about getting breakfast, but you know I got a breakfast ball. Just kill one of those. Hey, you need medicines, tonics, potions. Here's the singer's symptoms and a chunk of meal. Or meal. Cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never hear completely. Hey, poor little songbird. Will we kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps? On your face, you didn't know. Of many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. You might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from balconies, but the rest, gone. Town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat. Oh, no, no. I am content to scurry around here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict. I have my meal. Good day. Jesus, why the hell is all this stuff down here? It's like all destroyed carcasses of like all the stuff up top. I wonder if it just fell over because this place is a crumbling mess. It's either that, or they purposely destroyed stuff that they didn't think they needed anymore. Alright, I'm gonna try to go through one of these damn little openings. I doubt it. There's no way they have that opened up to allow players to do this. What I say. What I say. It's like I know these things, bro. It's like I know these things. I can sense weakness. Head down here. Twist the cank. Flip the table. Did you get my medicine? They said you have to get it cut out. Oh, so that's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Oh, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said. You've been suffering all this time? Sorry, my pet, I didn't realize your affliction was this grave, but you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more of a burden to you than treasure. And I shall have a word with Lord Vauthry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again? Or perhaps you think it's a step too far? No, you would do that for me? Of course. Why, I wouldn't almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was there waiting to greet me. Ascension? Sounds too good to be true. I'm gonna say ascension, because I have no idea what we're talking about. You must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sineers exist to devour the sinful. They do serve to gather the souls of the innocent, shepherd them into celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vauthry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vauthry's grace that the free people of Eorzeea are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vauthry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. People act weird. Like, in death we seek salvation. They say that we have nothing to fear. You have many things to fear. The world you're in, dog. You guys are more worried about being... You guys should be more worried about, like, doing extra stuff. Like, I never understand, like, when the world goes to hell, why people feel content to be like this. What the hell is this over? OMG, wait. I don't know what that's about. What's that person? Huh. It's actually a really good painting. It's good to see you back. You were taking so long. I began to worry something had happened. I began sketching out an outline for the portrait, but nay, the Chias appear otherwise occupied. Share that with your investigation if you need this far. Lord Vauthry boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. As for this ascension business, can I help but put in mind that Apothecary and his ominous remarks? If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where did they go? I'm going to take my eyes off for one moment. You're chatting away with that system of yours. I might assume the outline is done then. What in the blazes? So unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. It's your artistic interpretation that evoke images of influence and nobility, and overwhelm the viewer with boundless beauty. Well, Chai, you say this portrait was about to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me to be a realistic portrait. A portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement. I'll fetch a blank canvas and... Oh, somebody's screaming. I say, did that come from above? Ah, ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose set to ruin our fair city. But our lord has gotten him now, and his fate will not be pretty. As the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. And malcontent, how dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the emergent, the level above us where Lord Vauthry resides. Finale would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening the doors for the next little while. Crown lift will take you up to there. Oh, better not dawdle then. Well, I say let's head up to speak with Chad and head up. Good picture there.
That's him. That's Vauthry.
He fat as hell. Look at that belly. That little piece of hair.
He is attended by Sin Eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking? Mercy! Mercy! By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vauthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way to show his contrition?
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin-eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
It is true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin-Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And people call this paradise.
Kick his ass.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmor. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
I say we'll kick his ass.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Damn.
Can you walk? I think so.
We're out of here. Have fun, dog.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Yeah, he just dabbed on you.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
The fact that not one single person is showing any emotion is very ridiculous. Oh, I know that outfit. I know that outfit. That outfit's a bud. Thank you again. Yep. Man, it was more alpha no than me. I was just gonna kick its ass. Forgive me, and my Inga seem to have marched us back outside again, though it's probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Eorzeea. In the case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sineers will find a few allies in Eorzea. I'll accompany you back to Castaria, and we need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Kaishir, I've done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and offered you a solution without once considering the risk inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still... Oh god, you still stepped in and saved me, and Lord Vauthry wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to Castaria? I'm certain we can find work for you there, if you are willing. No, that'd be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do something, need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you promise you'll be careful. The Eorzeans may yet come looking for us. Yeah, I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Puff Alpha now. Friends! Lord and Lady Chai. Now what in the blazes did you do? We have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphano. Now I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It's bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vauthry and vouch for your character. I'm sure you can smooth over any hard feelings. Sorry, Lady Chai, there are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important during the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me 1 moment. Oh, no, I wouldn't care of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. Expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. Next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. Seems like Lord and Lady Chai, like, they do have some issues when it comes to realizing the true horrors there. But I think, like, Lady Chai is... What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word to describe her. Ignorant of what actually goes on, and seems like to have a mindset that's ignorant of certain facts, and is pretty much, like, buttered up by her husband, Lord Chai. She seems to be more realistic and has certain standards he wishes to get reached, but won't do anything to make his wife unhappy, which means he must care deeply for her. So I guess there is a positive there. I still don't know though, man. It's just insane looking at this place. Eorzeea is so weird. I don't know who does the voice acting for Vauthry though, but I do like them. The ability to have your voice crack like that is pretty damn good. Like, somebody had to really probably test that voice out of theirs to be able to do that. It's amazing though. It's just like you sit there and see like the funny thing is the fact that like with Alphino having him do what he did, Kaishir I think, makes you think, because if had Alphino gone through with it on his end, we would have went through a different route. One, we wouldn't have saved the one artist that was injured, but more importantly, Alphino probably would have been put in a position where he would have met Lord Vauthry early and would have been threatened and not been able to use that ignorance to its advantage. It just seems like Vauthry does not know that the word no exists. That or the fact that anybody will defy him, which is even funnier. It's like me, I defy people all the time, it's fun. Big F for you. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Well, it's not quite enjoyed the outcome I had hoped for. Our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vauthry and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exile and chart a new course. This is far from over. New stage. Head to the Ocular and speak to Alphino. I've actually never done it where, like, I've done Alphino's stuff first. I think I've always done Alizé because it was just, like, I don't know, I just feel like as the character, between interacting with the two, like, you really want to talk to Alphino because it's been so long. But it's just like, you just went through that fight, depending on the time when you play Shadowbringers, like, you fought with Alizé first, so you would figure the focus would be on her. It's good to be back amongst friends, not to mention my dear sister, and I've not been seen here for some time. I gather she's taken keen to press on with our plans as I am. Seem quite the lord of the First yourself now. More than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. Let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch and do what must be done. Only every town could share the Crystalline spirit of independence. So I suppose one cannot decide for the others what they should and should not deem important. My powers of persuasion have certainly had little effect on the people of Kalusia. Whenever I come to Crystalline, stands of Amrock seen a world away, and yeah, okay, yeah, that seems about right. I don't think nothing's changed there. Alright. I don't know, I think we hit 30 minutes. It feels like it's been 30 minutes. It certainly does. So with that, all I have to do is, I guess I'll end the episode here. We got a fair bit more done. Pretty fun, pretty entertaining. Finished out Eorzeea with Alphino, and we'll head to the next stage. So with that, guys, all I gotta say is this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Come back, talk to the Crystal Exarch here, to find out what the next stage of our journey will be. I'll be sure... Oh no, I forgot to do that. I will be sure to see you guys next time. Thanks.